Hi, Sandra O'Brien here, and today I wanted to talk about the XML sitemap generator for WordPress. This is a free plugin that you can get from the WordPress directory, and if you need help figuring out how to find plugins and install them from the WordPress dashboard, I have a tutorial on this website discussing that. But for now, I wanted to go through the settings of the XML sitemap and things that you may need to do. So since I've already been using this, it's already been built, but you'll have a line that says build this manually. Here I have a rebuild the sitemap manually, but I don't need to do that because once this plugin is installed and set up, it does it automatically anytime I add content to my blog. And this would be the same thing as if you use it as a website instead of a blog, or both. So the first part of it with the basic options, I leave everything as is. We definitely want to write the XML file name and the zip file. You want it to rebuild your sitemap if you change your content to your blog, so that's good. You also want them to notify Google, Bing, and Ask if there is changes so that they'll crawl it. That's great. Additional pages, if you built your business website and then you just added a WordPress blog onto that website, not in the main directory, you may need to add your pages manually here so that they'll get included in the sitemap. You want to just leave the post priority, just leave that as is. And your location, make sure that the sitemap is in the proper location. It would be right after the root directory if it's in the root directory. The sitemap content, you want to make sure that it includes the home page, your posts, your static pages, your categories, but you don't want to include the archives, author pages, or tags because these are just repeats of these other pages and posts, and that's duplicate content, which Google doesn't like. So you really don't want to have all that content being indexed if it's just going to be duplicate content. That's not a good thing. And you can exclude items if you don't have your categories named for SEO purposes. Then you might want to just exclude them. I'm going to exclude the uncategorized. Hopefully I won't have anything in uncategorized, but sometimes it happens. So, but you just want to exclude them if you don't want your categories to show up. But I do, so I keep that done. And for the frequency, I keep it exactly how they have it. Now for the priorities, I change it up a little bit because I want my home page to be a 10. I think that's the most important page. The posts, I want to be a 6. The minimum post priority would be a 5. The static pages, which are your pages of your website, those are the most important pages other than your home page, so I make that a 9. My categories, since I'm using the SEO targeted keyword categories, I make that an 8. You would want to make that a lot lower if you just have the word categories in there. And the archives, tags, and author pages, again, 0, 0, 0. I don't want them to be important because they're just duplicate content. Once you have made those changes, you want to update the options, and that's all you have to do. The plugin will work automatically anytime you make a new update to your website or blog.